So age verification is just spreading rapidly, with Italy and Russia joining other countries in making age check laws. Starting November 12th in Italy, there's going to be a new age verification system for people trying to access adult websites. This was said by the Italian Communications Authority on Friday. It'll be on November 12th, and it's in line with the European Digital Service Act to protect minors. They made an entire list of around 50 websites that would require age verification, and most of them are things like the Hub and OnlyFans. In the pilot program, it'll require users to verify their age when attempting to access websites featuring adult videos, gambling, or online platforms offering the sale of alcohol and cigarettes. The only weird thing about this is like a website like Walmart or Amazon will also be selling alcohol and cigarettes. So are they going to force people to verify their ages when going on those websites? Right now in most countries, all users have to do is declare that they are 18 or older when going to an adult website. So starting November 12th, they're going to be having a two-step system requiring verification from, quote, certified third parties, such as a company, bank, or mobile operator which already has the data. The third party verifies the person is 18 years of age and then issues a code that can be used to access the adult website. Before we keep reading that article, just remember, it started in the UK as just age verification for adult websites as well. And then it spread to a bunch of other things, YouTube, the Apple App Store, Google, everything. So it always starts with the adult videos, and then they end up trying to get age verification for literally everything. So for any of my viewers living in Italy, don't think that it'll just end with adult videos. It's going to keep spreading to everything. That being said, the method that Italy is using is something that I haven't seen yet, because, you know, the whole code being provided by the third party, it contains only information about the person's age and no other information about their identity. So far, this seems to be the safest method that has been presented, but you know, you can always be susceptible to hacking, as well as those third parties that are verifying the information. They could be hacked and boom, everybody's age and other information is out there. Then the adult website then verifies the validity of the code and then grants the user access. It'll also be possible to use dedicated apps installed on users' smartphone or device, such as those linked to digital identity wallets. This is something that I have been seeing a lot of people using, including the European Union, but that also has a lot of criticism and problems with it as well. By the way, this age verification system must be carried out each time users access the site. The new system centers on privacy protection and the concept of double anonymity, ensuring that the website only receives proof that the user is over 18 without knowing their identity. Simultaneously, the age verification provider knows the user's identity, but not the specific website they're trying to access. In addition to following European regulations, the new AGCOM rule stems from the provisions set out in the so-called Caivano Law, hopefully I pronounced that right, which is a legislative decree approved in 2023, which introduced several new measures to combat juvenile crime. Any website that is found to be in violation of the new rules for November 12th will reportedly be given 20 days to comply or risk being blocked within Italy by AGCOM. So it's interesting, they didn't mention any fines like other websites or organizations like Ofcom have talked about. They just said, you know what, we're just going to block your website from being able to be accessed in Italy. This is an older statistic now, but on Friday, the Hub said that the number of UK visitors to its website was down 77% compared to July, when more rigorous age checks for sexually explicit sites were introduced under the Online Safety Act. Although one of the parent companies of the Hub, like one of their representatives did say that the problem is that they're just going to go over to other websites, and those other websites don't have the safety regulations that the Hub has. So people could be seeing even more extreme illegal content on those websites. Now, in terms of Russia, this is kind of like breaking news over here. Russia is moving forward to mandate state biometric ID for online age verification. Russian lawmakers are moving forward with a proposal that would make the country's biometric and e-government systems the mandatory gatekeepers for online age verification. If implemented, the measure would tie access to adult or, quote, potentially harmful content directly to a person's verified state identity, dissolving any remaining expectation of online anonymity. So they're basically just going to expose you for whatever website you go onto, and you're going to have zero privacy. It's being marketed as a child protective initiative. Officials insist it is designed to keep minors away from dangerous material, yet the scope of what qualifies is remarkably broad. This is usually the issue with age verification in general. It always starts off with a certain thing, and then the definition of what they're trying to stop increases, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you can't watch videos that could be harmful. What a broad way to say that, you know what I mean? According to Tech Radar, one official included that adult videos, violent or profane videos, and even propaganda of antisocial behavior is in the list of restricted content. The main part of the proposal is the use of Gosuslugi, hopefully I said that right, digital services portal, which already functions as Russia's main interface for state verification. The website looks like this. Obviously it's all in Russian, but I just translated it. And this is going to be the main website that Russia will use to verify people's ages. The system connects directly to the unified system of identification and authentication, and the National Unified Biometric System, both of which are controlled by the government. So basically, the Russian government will have all of your information, which I'm sure is probably already the case, but you know. So basically, the government would be mandating the citizens' use of the internet through age verification. So instead of it being like, I don't know, some sort of company or third party, it is the government itself. So yeah, that's pretty scary. Legal experts specializing in digital rights argue that this initiative continues a long established trajectory. Russia has already been pretty infamous for online censorship, so it just seems like it's going to be getting worse and worse over there. But they always do use the excuse of, oh, it's for the kid, it's trying to protect the minors. Deputy chairman of the State Duma Community in Information Policy, Andrei, recently claimed that every Russian internet user will lose their anonymity within 3 years, 5 at the most. So they're basically saying nobody's going to have any type of privacy if we allow these laws to go through. It's not about protecting the kids, it's about controlling people and collecting their information. This vision aligns with another state project approved in June, the development of a national super app integrating digital ID, government services, and payment systems, which would even let users confirm one's age to a supermarket cashier. Imagine if this app gets hacked. It is over for all the citizens in Russia. The app that they're talking about is called the Max app, and it would look like this. It honestly looks like some type of social media or something. It is a messaging platform, and it is tightly aligned with the government. It's an app being built as an all-in-one hub offering communications, payments, government portals, and commercial services in a model echoing China's WeChat. So it seems like a social media that is like created and managed by the government, and it's basically like their like way to keep an eye on you. Again, I could be totally wrong with what I'm saying, but it definitely seems like, oh, everybody, hey, you use this app, you can socialize on this and nothing else, because this is how we're gonna track your shit. If this legislation passes, it would not simply limit access to adult material, it would require citizens to authenticate their identities through ESIA each time they view anything categorized as adult content, no matter how loosely defined that label becomes. Literally anything that the Russian government would determine as problematic content, you would have to verify your age. You would build a permanent record linking verified identities to private online behavior, giving the state sweeping insight into personal consumption habits. While governments in other parts of the world have tested different age verification systems, Russia's model stands apart for its complete reliance on centralized, state-run biometric database. Damn, man. At this point, I've lost count at how many countries are implementing age verification laws. I mean, it started off in the UK and Europe in general. Australia is banning social media for people who are under 16 and also having age verification as well. I do find it kind of funny that this Australian influencer family has moved to the UK to avoid the social media ban, and yet they're going to be forced with age verification laws down their throat. But regardless, yeah, age verification is spreading rapidly throughout the world, and it is something that we all need to keep an eye on. And I'm telling you, the more we allow these laws to pass and the more countries start implementing it, the farther they're going to go, and soon we're going to require age verification to do anything, to sneeze. And all these times, all these websites and companies always talk about, oh, it's for the kids, it's for the kids, but then you look at the websites and there's a lot of shady, bad content on it. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, be sure to watch my last video that I just made called I Didn't Want to Make This Video, and I didn't. I know it sounds a little bit dramatic, and I know the black screen makes it seem more dramatic, but the black screen is actually representative of what I wanted to show in that video. Nothing. I was very disturbed when I made that video, so I did a poor job at articulating what I was actually looking at, but it's basically showing kids in provocative ways. It's exploiting children on that channel. It's purposely zooming in on obviously certain areas of their bodies. The comments are fucking despicable, and it's just disgusting that a lot of these websites and companies, YouTube involved, always talk about, oh, we're trying to protect the kids, and then they have vile content on their platform that is just there for like close to a year, and they do nothing about it. That is not a small channel. It has 25K subs. It has 5 million views. And YouTube still, almost 24 hours later, has not taken the channel down. And 24 hours later since I made my video, but the channel itself has been up, you know, uploading those horrible ass videos for close to a year now. And yeah, I don't know. YouTube is just fucked up. But yeah, so I appreciate everybody who's checking up on me after that video. Yeah, it was fucked up, but I'm okay. I mean, I'm just kind of used to YouTube doing crazy stuff. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts on the situation in the comments. We got to take back the internet, man. I mean, they're just doing too much nowadays. But please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.